What up, YouTube? Today is June 2nd, 2021, and XUR is in the tower. If you want to find him, go over to the hangar portion of the tower over here on the right. Alright, so as always, he's got his exotic cipher, an exotic engram, which if you don't already know, if you have every single thing from his inventory, you'll get a random rolled piece of exotic armor. Let's see what do we get for 97 shards. Titan's Ramparts. High intellect, high resilience. Actually, this is worth keeping. Today's exotic weapon is the Huckleberry. If you don't know what that is, it's an exotic SMG, and its perk is called Ride the Bull, which increases the rate of fire while you're holding down the trigger. Kills with this weapon reload a portion of the magazine. If you don't know, I'd like to say a couple of seasons back, not a couple, but a good while back, Rampage was nerfed as a perk, but on Huckleberry, it has the older version that's unnerfed. So it's definitely really good. Not necessarily worth the exotic slot, but this recent TWAB, if you read it, they're looking over exotics, primary weapons, and trying to give you more reason to, use them in PvE content. So if you don't already have this, definitely get it. It does come with an exotic catalyst, which I believe you can get it from strikes. Here I have my own personal Huckleberry, and I have its exotic catalyst fully masterwork, and it states that kills with this weapon now reload the entire magazine. Definitely a good at trash mob clearing in strikes and low tier PvE activity once they buff it within the coming seasons. Hopefully it fills out its role a lot better. It's worth using in PvP, not the best in the world, but it gets the job done. So for the hunters, he's brought the Knucklehead Radar, and its exotic perk is provides radar while you're aiming, enhances your radar resolution while crouched. It comes with a 62 stat total, high mobility, decent resilience, not the best discipline, okay intellect. If you don't already have one, I suggest grabbing this. It's not necessarily the best exotic for a hunter, but it does what it does. It's one of those exotics that does a thing, and whether or not you can make the best of it is really up to your personal skill level. For the Titans, he brought the Antaeus Wards, and its exotic perk is improved sliding after sprinting for a short time, reflects incoming projectiles. It's an overall 65 stat roll with high intellect, high recovery, and high mobility. Honestly, I would prefer the mobility being resilience, but if you don't already have a decent pair, definitely I suggest picking this up, and you can put a resilience mod in there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab this. Maybe better than the one I already have. Not 100% better, but it'll help for another build. Antaeus Wards is a very niche exotic, really only useful in PvP content. For those of you who don't know, projectiles pretty much count as anything that could be either hit scan or projectile. So you can even reflect back a hunter's golden gun or a hunter's blade barrage, which I personally have done. More people should be using this exotic. I understand it takes a little bit more skill to pull it off, and sometimes a little bit of luck, but definitely pick these up and try them out in the Crucible, my fellow Titans. And lastly, for the Warlocks, we have the Chromatic Fire. Its exotic perk is Crystalline Transistor. When a light subclass is equipped, precision final blows with your kinetic weapon create explosion in the element of your subclass. I do believe this stacks with Firefly spec and the current recently seasonal pass energy accelerant. So you can definitely get to some interesting builds with this exotic. It comes with a 62 stat roll. even in resilience, recovery, discipline, and you get a healthy amount of intellect. This is worth picking up if you don't already have a better one in your vault. Alright, and that's it for today's XUR's inventory review. Be sure to comment down below and let me know what you'll be picking up from his inventory. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you found this information useful, and also hit that notification bell so I can keep you updated on the weekly happenings on Destiny. That's it for me. Cell Games signing out.